not to stage yet. There we are. Let's turn off the music. Oh, we turned off the music.
Unmute.
I am muted. It's Saturday. I forgot to unmute. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Cut Up and Sew What's Up. I just don't do it just like Joanne. But I'm Tony.
I'm Kim.
And we're here together, hanging out, going to share about some things that are happening in the shop and some demo. I think there's a demo thing going on here. It's not for you, though, is it?
No, not for me.
We have a special guest, a very spooky special guest coming in this morning. So first and most important thing, I want to say good morning to everybody. Good morning. Let's see, is there anybody here that's on? Good morning, Bonnie. Thank you for saying good morning. I appreciate that. So good morning, everybody. First thing and most important thing, we're closed tomorrow at 1 p.m., both locations. Tomorrow is Tuesday, October 14th. So we decided to have a staff party. No. We didn't get that lucky. But no, we're taking off tomorrow afternoon to do some team building, and we're closing both locations at 1 o'clock. So please keep that in mind that if you come at 2, especially in Palm Coast, there won't be no lights on.
That's right.
It's going to be closed. We're closed for business tomorrow afternoon. So did you hear about the total for Ryan's Case for Smiles?
I did not, but I know it's over 1,000, but where are we?
The final total for September, Sherry said 1,237.
Yay, that is awesome.
That's crazy.
Thanks to everybody that did that. Oh my God, that's fantastic.
They did an amazing job. Well, we couldn't have done it without you. And Josh set the bar high.
He did. What's next year going to be?
I don't know. I'm not speculating. It's probably going to be the universe, whatever that is. Just so you know, our next Sewing for Charity is November 15th, excuse me. And it is Dress a Girl. So please sign up for that. You can go to cutupandsew.com, check under Palm Coast classes, and sign up there. Just gives us a head count to know how many people are coming in. So,
and I want to add a comment about that. It is so easy to make those dresses. There's so much support in the room. I went for the first time last year and hadn't done a garment in forever, and it was amazing. The pattern was amazing. The support with everybody in the room, it was so much fun. It was a lot of fun. So
it's very cool. But they're actually based off of pillowcase dresses.
Oh wow!
So if you kind of have a basic, it's not the same as a pillowcase, but it's similar style of making one. So now we don't expect 1,000 dresses in 1 month. But you know what? You never know.
Don't give them any ideas.
Josh is not here, so we don't have to worry about that. But it is a slower process, but it is a much more rewarding process as well. So awesome. So just because we're keeping in the theme of charity, look at everybody saying hey, good morning. I'm just rambling away. The national, so Sherry chimed in, Ryan's Case for Smiles, the national total, they set a goal of 40,000 every year for September. They hit it. So whoop, whoop, whoop. That's awesome. Look at everybody saying good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yay. Okay, good. So keeping in the theme of charity, because you guys have such big hearts and we just love to support our local community and help out. We are collecting items for Ryan's Live Like Cameron. Excuse me. Got to switch gears there. Live Like Cameron, Ryan's Case for Smiles, Dress a Girl. And I will post this picture up on social media. I will do that today because some people ask. So they collect things to fill up Halloween bags to give the kids with cancer here in Flagler County. It's really, I know she is branching out a little bit, but it really focuses on the family needs here in Flagler County. So they're looking for Halloween stuff. So like Halloween decorations, candy, toys, crafts, Legos. Ooh, I want a Halloween Lego. Smooshmallows. Is that how you say it? Smooshmallows. My granddaughter loves Smooshmallows. Game boards, coloring books, anything fun that's Halloween themed. Drop it off. I don't know. Josh isn't sure when the drop off ends, but we got another 2 weeks for Halloween. Yep. So go ahead and bring stuff in and help support a local charity. Live Like Cameron. So spooky. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. You hear all day, right?
Yep.
And it's gone. It came and it went.
And it's back.
And it's back.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Are you back or gone or for? I don't know. He doesn't know if he's coming or ghosting.
Oh, too funny. Are you here all day?
We are here all day, guys. We apologize for the very bad sense of humor we have this morning. You know,
It's Monday.
It's Monday. We're a little punch drunk, and the boss is, being silly too. So
Sorry, I'm late. I just saw a ghost or something over there. It was weird. What are you guys talking about? What am I missing?
all sorts of stuff. You want to talk about the so spooky showdown?
No, you talk about it.
Okay, well, let Kim talk about it.
I just got here, so.
That's right. He just got here.
You can talk about the So Spooky Showdown. You know what it's about.
Yes, I do. So we have all these beautiful projects behind us and around the store that customers are bringing in, and we're tagging them with a number. We'd like you to come in and vote for your favorite project. And we have some trophies.
I love the trophies.
Now, I mean, I don't know which one you want.
Well, there's
one's for one store and one's for the other.
There's
Oh,
a
okay.
first, second, and third. So the most votes, right? We're just going to tally it up. Isn't that how it works?
Yes, that's how we're gonna do it.
So it's anonymous. Literally, you come in and you look. They all have a number on them, and all you have to do is write the number that you pick your favorite, and then we put it in the skull there. Well, that's here at Palm Coast and St. Augustine. It's in something else, and then we're going to pull them on the 1st of November. And I found these super ridiculously dinky and fun trophies, but I thought, what just another way to kind of celebrate.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
fun.
And you can still hand in your projects. It's not too late, correct?
Right.
And
October 27th, if
Yep.
you want. Sooner you get in, the more votes you can get. And you can vote every time you visit.
there you go.
And is there a limit?
What for?
How many can they enter?
Oh, 2 per store.
There you go. That's
See?
the right answer.
I don't like it when it's back on me.
I know you do that to me all the time. Well, and if
Oh,
you're
yeah.
smart, get it in immediately and put 2 in each store, and then you've got 4 chances. Actually, you could technically win in both locations
You
because
totally
it
could.
is
Yeah,
not
that's right.
unanimous, anonymous. Keep
That's
saying
right.
the wrong words.
That's
I
what-
think it's fun, and it's all about community. I mean,
Yep.
you
Let's
guys
see
like?
your work.
I mean, I don't know about you. I enjoy a little competition. It makes me kind of, I don't
That's
know,
what I want
pumps me up.
I'm like Christy. I want to put my own stuff in. I have so much Halloween
Yeah,
quilted things. My house is covered in it.
that's awesome.
So
Maybe we
bring
should
your
have
stuff
a,
in.
a staff one.
We should, but it's too late this year. Maybe in June.
Could do a Christmas one.
Yeah.
We'll do the Christmas one.
We're not going to talk about Christmas yet.
No, not yet, because we got to enjoy Halloween while we got 2 more weeks of it.
That's exactly right.
2.5 more weeks of it.
Look at everybody on there. Whoa.
Everybody's
Full
on
house this
there.
morning.
And they think you're a hoot. A hoot.
A hoot.
Sheila
What-
says he's such a hoot.
What did I do?
I don't know. I don't think it was you and the ghost.
I didn't even dress up today.
That's right. You didn't dress
I mean,
up.
I'm festive. I got my
Wore
Halloween
shirts on.
shirt.
Where's the fabric?
Halloween
Imagine
shirt.
That's gone, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
We used to have fabric.
Yeah.
But we digress.
So do you want me to kind of do my little spiel
Do
so I
your
can get out of
spiel.
here?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yep.
So, good morning, everybody, by the way. That was
We're
kind
a
of
mess.
chaotic,
Yeah,
wasn't
it was.
That's all right. It's fun. That's the point. Normally, in the past, we've always had Joanne here to do her, I think we called them tips and tricks.
Tricks,
And it
we
was
did.
either some sort of technique or advice. I loved like just the conversations we had where we talked about sewing is good for your health. And so I love all the things she's done. Well, she's taking a little hiatus and she's not going to be here every week. And we thought, you know what? We don't have a ton of new fabric to show. I'm actually about to do a collage presentation. We thought, why not kind of just talk about that a little bit this morning? I know I can't do a show of hands, but in the comments, just let me know how many people have either done a collage quilt or are maybe even currently working on one.
My hand
Yeah.
was not raised.
You haven't? You've never done one?
Oh.
Interesting. Well, then you do a lot of artsy stuff, so I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah, no.
Technically, your flower back there is a collage stuff.
The what?
The flower, those circles.
Oh, yeah. I didn't count that as collage.
So
Well,
I love taking little classes here and there and then taking pieces from the class and then implementing it into my stuff. So there are different, I guess, technically techniques on collage quilts. The Laura Heine way is probably the most common, most popular, dare I even say easiest. I've seen things. You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Okay, interesting.
Your way's easier.
Well, so maybe so, but I don't know what I would call my way. But there are
Josh's
certain
way.
things,
Josh's
no matter what, Josh's way. That's not a technique I'll teach because I change it every time.
That's right. That's the point.
But there are certain things, we always say it, right? The right tool makes the job easier.
Mhm.
And so there are certain things that you pretty much need, or at least should have, in order to do a collage quilt. I don't want to say the proper way, to make it easier.
Right.
Scissors, step one. So did we get a response? Me,
Well, yeah, there are lots of
Jilly,
people.
Denise. So a lot of currently working on one. Okay, Susan, fantastic. I'd be curious. Hey, Cassie. So if this, I'm assuming it's your first one. We might have even talked about this. How do you like it so far? I have found that when people take a collage quilt class or they start one on their own, either they're like all in, they love it because it's like elementary school, scrappy or cutting and playing, or they're like, ooh, this is tedious. And you're the type A personality where everything has to be mapped out. And so there's different types of people. Regardless, at some point you're cutting out small pieces. So our favorite, and unfortunately we sold out of these sizes. We're going to get those back in. Kim, that's a hint.
Hint, hint.
The Karen K. Buckley scissors. Pretty much if it has her name, boy, I can't really
Yeah.
far away.
That's all right.
That's all right.
You guys get it. Karen Cable.
Karen K. Buckley scissors, and they come in multiple sizes. They have the straight edge, and then they have the serrated edge.
Right. And the handles are different for what color or what size they are.
Yeah, here, you can hold that up there if you want, just in case.
Closer, closer, closer.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, and
There you go.
Stop.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Looks great.
I love the rubber handles. It's
Me too.
easy to grip. Do you like the straight edge or the
No, I
serrated?
serrated.
All
Anytime-
serrated. All
Anytime
day.
I do applique, I use serrated size.
And they're great for applique. But really, the sizes and, again, the serrated edge for me is what makes these the best by a landslide. Now, we're not going to say that in order to do collage quilting, you must use these. There are embroidery scissors that are very fine, but I'm telling you, a straight edge versus a serrated edge, when you're cutting through, and I'm going to talk about that in a sec, the 2 layers, a steam seam and the fabric or paper, whatever, it makes a difference.
Mhm.
So I'm not anti really good, sharp, small scissors, but if you haven't tried the Karen K. Buckley, you should.
One of the cool things about the serrated, though, it grabs, so it's not like, because you're going to have the paper with the seam steam, it's going to slide.
It
and go
doesn't
straight in.
slip. Yeah.
Right.
Now, so I do things a little different. And one of the things you have to have is good scissors. And then I like fabric fuse glue.
I agree.
I think actually when Joanne teaches, because she is Laura Heine certified, she's taken, I believe, also talks about this or some sort of glue stick. The other, if you're going to go the glue stick route, that's the one I recommend. I love the
it.
505. Do you as
I
well?
love it.
Yeah. This is what people are familiar with, right? The 505 spray. Nothing wrong with it, but good luck trying to get a little teeny corner that, because the steam seam didn't quite tear off right or something. This is more for larger areas. So they came out with this, I think it was like last year or something.
Yeah.
Best glue stick for anything and everything on the market, for sure. So you got your scissors, you got your glue. You have to have some sort of fusible, again, Laura Heine in her patterns, I believe she actually says steam seam. I learned on steam seam. I like the steam seam too. Sorry, steam seam 2. I prefer the light. That's just me. A lot of people don't. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're fine.
And most people have seen steam seam 2 and they kind of know what it is, but just in case you haven't, you just buy it by the yard. And what it is it is a fusible stabilizer. I hate to use it. What interfacing?
It's webbing.
Webbing. There you go. But it is double-sided.
It's meaning paper. It's 2 pieces of paper on it.
2 pieces of paper on the outside, glue on both sides of the webbing.
Right.
Right. Webbing. That's good. I've never used that terminology.
That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
a grip.
I'll use that today. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. Yeah, because stabilizer is the wrong terminology. But so the way that and then let me back up before I tell you how I do it. Pattern ease. So when you purchase, if you purchase a Laura Heine or any collage quilt pattern, you open it up, there is a giant drawing of a shape of something. We used to do this class in Louisville, and somebody wanted, I always use this example, a butterfly. We didn't have that pattern, so I took the patternese, drew a butterfly, and I said, there's your pattern.
So smart.
But I mean, essentially, that's what you're doing.
Yeah,
It's
right.
just a guideline. It's like a giant coloring book that you're filling in with fabric. That's
Right.
why I love that it feels like elementary school. It's nostalgic. You're
We
getting
used to
messy.
do you remember the magazines in school? We used
Yeah.
to tear them apart and make collages.
Totally.
Almost like that. Not quite.
Well, yeah, and a lot of people will map it out and they'll literally like collage or quilt by number.
Mhm.
You know, to me, I'm like, nothing wrong with looking at a pattern. They even have kits for the Laura Heine. So if you don't enjoy the idea of making your own choices for fabric, or you don't want to pick it all out, buy a Laura Heine quilt kit.
Or ask us. We can help you out with that.
I wouldn't do that personally, but then again,
Totally
some
with
people
that.
look at the pattern and they go, I love that. I want it to look exactly like that. That's awesome. Those scissors are a must. By the way, let me know if somebody has a
Yeah, of
question
course
or
I will.
anything. So, okay, the easiest way for me to do this without actually showing you, and we're not really set up for a full demo, it's kind of a last minute thing. I like to, if I know I'm going to use a lot of one piece of fabric, for example, let's just say a fat quarter. I will literally steam a seam the entire piece.
Yep.
Okay, and then I put it on a light board. We don't have to plug it in, it's all right. You guys know what light boards are. The Caterpillar light board.
Ta-da!
3 different sizes. This is the smallest one. But I put that on once the steam a seam, and remember, only peel one side off to put the fabric on. Don't glue yet. Don't hit it with any heat.
No.
And it is sticky enough that it's going to stick to it. It's not an issue. But then you can take your big, let's just call it a square of steam a seam and fabric, put it on the light board with your pattern, and literally trace out. You can draw on the steam a seam and cut your fabric out. That's one way to do it.
That's a really good idea.
I usually just kind of start cutting shapes, and I do it way more scrappy. So everybody's different though. But the fact that you have the steam a seam on the fabric means you're not cutting out two more times. You're cutting out
Correct.
one time. And that's where those serrated edge
Yep.
scissors make it so much nicer. That's probably really, if you haven't done it, that's probably tough to visualize. Did I explain it?
No, totally.
Yeah.
understood.
Okay.
Good.
It's hard without showing you, but
I
anyway.
wouldn't draw. I would just go over and flip around and cut around the edges of flower or whatever I'm cutting out. But that's interesting that you
Well-
trust it out first.
So let me back up. If it's a big open space and it's just a curve or a circle, no, I'm just going to lay it on there and
Okay.
start cutting.
So if you want a specific shape,
But
like on a tonal or something,
Or an eyeball, an
Okay.
eye,
Eye.
and it's a certain shape. Well, instead of, I would put that on the pattern with the light board. It'll go right through all 3 of those layers, easy,
Yep.
and then just trace it onto the steam a seam and then cut it out.
Okay.
But just remember, it's reversed.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you're drawing on the back.
right.
So,
And dark and light fabric. Dark comes through as well.
on the
Oh,
light
yeah.
board, dark
Yes.
and light.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
go
These
through
light
any of
color
it.
draws.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then essentially you're just making your collage based on your personal preferences. You could go grab one. Yeah, that's probably a really good idea. Hey, Brad, good morning. Good morning, Angelina. I see everybody. Okay, so again, without visuals, I hope you're following. But once I have all of my fabric cut out, what you're doing now is you're peeling the other side of the steam a seam off, and you're placing it on your new pattern, which is the patternese. Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to talk about that one just one second, because this is a good example of what I do.
Just
Is
do-
it's
right.
it's a mixture of all sorts of stuff.
Mhm.
But like these little flowers, or actually this is a perfect thing. Her hair,
You traced it. Cut it out.
I traced it out because it was some weird angles and things, and it would have been a nightmare to try to do it any other way in my mind. So that entire piece is all one black and white piece of fabric. And I put steam a seam on it, put it on the light board on top of my drawing, and then just traced it on there and then cut it out in one piece, which made it a lot easier. But again, so once your fabric is, you've got it cut out, you're then taking the other side of the steam a seam off and putting it on your patternese. I guess I skipped the first step. If you purchase a pattern, it's a piece of paper that you're not going to put any fabric on. That is just a template, a guideline. You need to trace that onto the patternese.
I don't trace on it.
You don't?
I just lay it on top of the pattern.
You
And
just
pin
lay it on?
I keep
Oh,
it simple.
because you can see through it.
Right.
That's smart. The paper annoys me. And well, I got to be honest. I've never used
You've
a
never
pattern.
done it. Yeah, you've never done a pattern before.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So, but you're right. It's double the work if you're actually tracing it. You could
But you could
simply
do
lay.
both.
You
I
could
just
lay
lay
the
it on.
pattern down, and then the pattern ease is so thin you can
Mhm.
see through it. You could just lay it and pin it right on it.
I normally use a wool mat too when I'm doing mine.
Work smarter, not harder.
But it's a different technique. It's okay. This is the point I think you're trying to explain. However you make it is however you make it.
Mhm.
These
True.
are great tools, but you're gonna do what works for you in the end.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. But if you were to like YouTube collage quilt patterns, or if you were to take a Laura Heine collage quilt, the way that I'm telling you is pretty much the basic steps to do
Mhm.
so. But it's a really good point. If you are the type of person that doesn't use a pattern, then just draw it on the pattern ease and just fill it in with fabric, however you want to do it. That's the idea.
I really like collage quilts because I think yes, there's patterns for eye guidelines, but it
Mhm.
really allows you to be more artsy. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not artsy." That's the point. It allows you to use fabric with the colors and the shapes already in place. All you gotta do is sew it down, and you have something artsy.
Right. So this one is just a combination of I drew the lady on a white on white fat quarter, I think is what it was. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And I started using Inktense pencils, and I just loved the look of it on her cheek and everything. And I said, but I didn't want to do that for her whole hair. And so I said, okay, well, this is a cool pattern. And again, it was black and white. So then I drew her hair and then traced it, cut that out. So it ended up being a kind of hodgepodge of technically some just applique, because I laid this over the background and then I slapped this on there because I messed up in the corner. So I was like, I don't like that, so I'll put a flower over top of it. I talk about that all the time, but I do it all the time. Like, why are your quilts so thick? Because there's 15 mistakes and they cover them all up. But that's the process. And again, I don't have any fear, and I think that's the biggest hindrance. Is that the right word? Hindrance. And it holds people back.
Yeah.
I agree.
You forget to enjoy the whole process. I'm speaking like Joanne. Enjoy the journey.
That's right.
But essentially, just remember with patterning or with steam a seam, it's glue on both sides. So the last kind of tip I'll give you is make sure you're not hitting it with the iron until you're happy with its place. Because as soon as you hit it, once you put it on the pattern ease, once you put your fabric down and you hit it with the iron, it's on there.
I will say something.
Can I work? Yeah.
So the way seam to seam works, it has two pieces of paper for a purpose. So when you peel off that first paper and you do iron it to your fat quarter.
With the paper still in the back.
With the paper still in the back. So, and then when you're moving it around, it's sticky enough and it repositions. So
That's interesting. I never do that, but yeah, I guess that's probably that you're supposed to.
you're supposed, only because if you do have like hundreds of pieces, it will kind of start pulling away.
And that's what happens to me, which is why I should probably see. That's great. That would make my life easier. But again, once you have it permanently attached to your fabric that you're cutting out, don't hit it with the iron, because you can move it around. Maybe you want this flower here, but then you start doing something and you don't like it. Well, now you can still move it until you hit it with the iron.
It's stickiness to it.
Yeah.
It's sticky
That's
enough.
why we like seam.
But if you don't iron the fabric to it, what happens, and this is why that was a really good point, is if you move it too many times, it starts coming off of your fat quarter.
Yep, your fabric. Yep, sure does. Just saying.
Huh.
Now I know people that do the same process and they don't use seam and seam, they use it like featherweight, and that's totally fine. Use whatever works for you. This does make it easier.
And this is exactly why I don't teach, because what Tony just said is literally on the box. I've never looked at the box, and as you were saying that, I'm like, look at that. So that's fantastic. See, takes a village.
That's right. That's awesome.
I think that's all I really want to talk about. If you have not done a collage quilt,
Would like another class, we can do that.
that's where I was going to go. Is how many people want a collage quilt class?
No.
I'll do one.
You need to do one.
No,
You've
I
never
need to
done
do one.
yeah.
Right.
It's something that we do usually at least once a year,
We did.
but it's been long enough.
We did in St. Augustine in January.
There we go.
We need to do it again.
In January, that's almost
Almost a
Almost
year.
It's crazy.
So we'll do it here.
Yeah. So I would love to do a collage quilt. And honestly, if you have questions or you're in the middle of starting a project, but you're feeling a little lost or you're not confident, come in on a Monday on a sewing studio.
Yep.
We're around. We're happy to help you.
Or my stitching socials.
Yeah. When are those?
You have to look in the calendar because I popped them into places where there was no classes. So, but I'm on call as an instructor when I do those.
Yeah.
Sewing studio is very community based.
Yeah.
So is my sewing socials, but
Well, but it's
I'm as an
different. She's
instructor.
in the classroom there as an
Holding your hand.
instructor, where the Monday sewing studio is you're on your own. You're not at all, but like we don't have someone dedicated to the classroom. Morning, Maria.
Hi, Maria.
But anyway, I encourage everyone to get out of your comfort zone. If you haven't done collage quilting or even applique or just anything, and I hate to do it like this, so I'm going to use the quotes, artsy, try it. Get out of your comfort zone. Because I hate to say it, even traditional quilters, you're artists.
Yep.
right.
You're making
You
artwork.
put colors together.
Deal with it. You're artists.
Mhm.
This could be a good scrap buster too, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of endless. All right. I'm going to talk about two more things before I run off. We are going to start, I say we as in the staff, wearing these. And I'm only telling you because I want you to help us help you. We have so much stuff going on. I
We
mean,
do.
So you have no idea for the next 2 months.
I even
Oh my
asked,
gosh.
I even asked Tony, I said, because we do this on Saturday about classes. And I said, is it being repetitive? And she says, yes, but we have to do that because A, we're making new friends. So thank you for that. But also, B, people forget there's so much going on and we're throwing so much at you that we wouldn't be doing our jobs if we weren't constantly
Yes.
talking about
Yep.
it.
Right.
Yep.
So ask me about, and I put shop up on there and the staff is going to start wearing these. Make sure you ask them about these things. We get busy and it is our job to make sure that you guys know about these classes and shop hops and things like that. But honestly, we're human, and so we get busy. And so this is just something I want you to be on the lookout because it's going to help us, again, help you.
Yep.
And I'm excited. Something so simple.
What is that?
So shop hop. Well, that's the next thing. Oh, I didn't grab the.
I'll get it.
Oh, here, no. Here.
Behind you.
I was
Big
like,
old
oh,
thing
yeah.
behind you.
Ta-da! Why has everyone not bought a passport so far? What's going on?
They're $5.
Yeah, it's $5. But here's the thing. This is I call it the local quilt shop. It's 1 week, like it's a full week. It's easy to hit every single spot. But these are the shops that you're going to go to. You're going to go to their website. You're going to visit them. You probably already know them. So A, you want to support them. But B, it's not like the all Florida shop hop where it's a massive commitment 2 months long where you're going to Key West and
There's nothing wrong.
the Panhandle. That's awesome, but that's a whole different conversation. I like this shop hop better. I personally, I do. We get to see more familiar faces. And again, it's not as much of an investment, like literally $5.
Yeah.
Gas,
Yeah.
we're not that far apart.
You could do it in a day.
You
really
could.
pushed it.
Yeah, but take your time. Enjoy the
right.
shops.
Yep.
Because we're all going to have specials. Most of you, I'm assuming, have done a shop hop. And there's always something special going on, whether it's a game, a gift, a sale at every single shop.
Mhm.
What I love about this, because you know we love mysteries, it's a mystery shop hop. So the only thing that I hope I'm okay to say this, is if you would like the clue to finish the entire quilt, you do have to go to every shop. Now, in the past, because they've done the shop hop for years, I know certain people will skip like the furthest one from where they live because there was no motivation to necessarily get them all.
Right.
Right.
Come on, it's a mystery. You want to finish this thing. It's going to be all. You're dying to say
I'm
something.
dying. I'm dying.
All right. Jump in.
It's so important to visit all because you can win grand prize of $2,500 Bernina machine or $100 gift certificate to each shop.
Wow.
Do the math. That's $900.
I think that's exciting.
That is the
Wow.
Like you saw, it was
She was chomping at the bit. So this is the largest prize pool, or it's the biggest prize anybody's ever given out
Wow.
for this shop hop, for sure, by like a landslide. So say that again. The first.
So the grand prize is going to be a Bernina sewing machine with a bundle. That's about $2,500. And the first prize will be a $100 gift certificate to every shop that's participating. Second prize is a $50 gift certificate to every shop. And the third prize is a $50 gift certificate to every shop. Not to mention, every shop's going to have a $100 gift basket they're going to give away as well. So the main difference in this hop this year than last year is that there's not a quilt. Like normally we give out our sample quilt. We have a sample quilt, but it's for us to use for marketing purposes. But
It looks like that.
and it's pretty fun. So
you won't know what the blocks are until you get to the shop and you
Mhm.
get your mystery block. In order to make the entire mystery quilt, you got to go to all the shops.
Yeah. and you're gonna get the pattern. So I did the patterns on 4x6 cards, kind of like what the Old Florida State Shop Hop did last year. So you can put them in that binder with the.
Oh, love that.
I was
Yeah.
smart when I
Love
figured
that.
this out.
So, yeah, but back to the prizes.
Back
Like
to the
that's
prizes.
crazy. It's worth, even if you're not going to make the quilt, because some people just like getting the patterns, and that's fine, cool.
That's right.
I wouldn't make the quilt either, but I sure would try to get those prizes.
That's
Somebody
right.
else make-
You just mentioned a Bernina. I was talking about $900.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
right,
I skipped right over the fact that the Bernina
Yeah,
is given
no.
away.
Yep, that's right.
So sign up for this. It is January. We know everybody likes to kind of wait, but come in, get your it's $5.
And it helps us kind of assess how this is going to turn out too, and make sure we have enough stuff.
Make sure we get enough stuff, get enough
Yep.
prizes and all that good stuff.
Yep.
So Shop Hop is going on now, and you can go to any one of these stores. You can obviously come to Cut Up and Sew in St. Augustine or Palm Coast, but any one of those shops you can go to get your passport and get information. That's everything except I have a guild coming today, and we're doing a little collage quilt presentation, show and tell, which is really awesome. And I just thought I'd mention that because if you're a member of a guild, you guys know that I go out and visit the guilds, and that's awesome. But if you're ever looking to host a class or something along those lines, maybe a small seasonal gathering or something. Now, our calendar is crazy booked,
It is.
so make sure you call in advance. But we would love to invite you here and schedule something, whether it's an actual paid class or just simply a powwow, get to know, cut up and sew. We're adaptable. But we would we're extending the invite essentially because they're traveling a couple hours to get here, I think, which is fantastic. So if you know anybody, even outside guilds, tell them to call us. We would love to have you come and visit us and spend the
Absolutely.
day. We make some special treats and things for you guys, which
You
I'm not
should
going to tell
see
you
the
about. So,
room. It's amazing.
yeah,
A guild
so-
retreat.
Ooh, I like that. A guild retreat.
Sure.
Sure.
Definitely.
Definitely.
It could happen.
All right. I'm out.
He's out.
You guys don't need
He's
me.
ghosting us again.
What's she talking about? Ghost.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad we're not here all day, just so you know.
Kim is here.
I
We
am.
forgot to mention about the Halloween party, but we'll talk about that.
Ah, go for it.
Okay.
So we're going to do an annual Halloween party. We do some type of Halloween event. And Josh wants a Halloween party. So August 30th, which is Thursday, from 3 to 5, we're going to have essentially like an open house style Halloween party. Come in, take a picture in your costume. We're going to do a costume party, a costume contest. And we'll have things for the little guys. We're going to do some make it take it. That's Kim's job. She's going to figure out some make it take it. But if you come in full costume, you get 40% off of one item. If you come in like festive, like you have a Halloween t-shirt or you're wearing orange or black with a pin or something festive, you get 25% off of one item. So are you dressing up?
I am dressing up.
All right. We normally don't work those days, but we might have to come in just for that from 3 to 5.
That's right. I'm dressing up and I'm coming in.
Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do. So anyway, that is October 30th. So I mentioned Saturday, and Josh has just informed me that he's moved his date with his fabric rep for Free Spirit for the new Tula stuff. I have posted it on the website for pre-orders. Well, somehow the numbers aren't working right. Give me this day. I will make it fixed up, and you can start pre-ordering Floral Reef if you're interested. And he's going to place the order next Monday with the rep. And so this is really applies if you want that fat quarter bundle. Somebody mentioned a 10-inch layer cake. Somebody mentioned kits. And we've already sold almost one whole bolt of it. So this is why it's important for you to pre-order, just so we're aware of the desire for it, I guess. So we can order it right. And we are asking for payment just to make sure when it comes in, we cut it up and it's all for you. We'll package it up pretty. So give me till about 1 or 2 this afternoon and all those prices will show up properly on the website for you to order online. And if you're in the Tula Club, you know what you know. Just saying. Tula Club people, check the Facebook group because there's information on that for it there. All right. What time is it? Oh, I can talk a little bit. So we know Nina's coming. I think her ruler work class is almost full. So if you wanted to get in, we always say this 2 weeks out. She's actually a week from Wednesday. Sign up now because it will fill up. So we've got her quilted coat,
her thread lecture.
What's the big
ruler
deal?
work? Yep.
And
the beginner paper piecing.
Yep. So 4 classes. Yep. Make sure you sign up early for that. And don't forget we have Beach Potato coming. So just check out our website, cutupandsew.com. Beach Potatoes are going to be in St. Augustine and Palm Coast. So check both calendars at that. Don't forget our 4th anniversary and 1st anniversary celebration is November 1st and 2nd. Right. We don't know what we're doing yet. It's kind of written down scribbly, but we kind of don't know what we're doing. Because we're going to be celebrating. We're focusing on Halloween. But we will be celebrating.
We will be celebrating.
Let's see what else. I think, did I miss anything?
Bienni.
Oh, yeah. The
yes.
Bienni event. Bienni event is in December. Do you know?
No, I don't.
4th.
December 4th.
It's a Thursday.
We're in December.
I know. We have to talk about things that are far out because they will fill out. Bienni event, we're hosting it here in the shop, and there's 20 spots. I think half of them are full already.
Yes.
But we're also doing it by a webinar. So it's going to be still live, but you'll be able to interact with Annie. And we're going to have basically a town hall meeting.
Yeah.
And Christy's going to come in for the first 2 hours, talk about Bienni products, the trunk show, the new patterns. And then we'll bring Bienni on and she will talk more about her stuff. And she's got lots of questions. But that is December 4th. So again, we're telling you early enough, sign up because it's so important to sign up early. And especially with the webinar, because with the webinar, it will send you a notice saying, hey, your webinar is a week. Hey, your webinar is in 3 days. Hey, it's in 2 hours and blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of important to sign up for that. All right. Let's just go with the weekly special so we can wrap this up because it's already 9:40. Woo! So this week's specials, I'm not going to tell you about the code word yet because you got to hang out. So Fat Quarter Fridays, $3 each. I have to give Tamara and Kim kudos this week. What they did was rolled our Fat Quarter display smack in front of the register.
Yep.
And it was amazing. So I think you need that every Friday.
Yes.
That makes it easier for you to get your Fat Quarters for $3. Accessory of the month, we were going to do a demo this morning, but we'll probably push it off to next week. But we've got 2 feet to focus on. So Bernina is the piping foot, which is a number 38, which is interesting because Cindy ordered not a piping foot. She ordered a bi-level foot for her Bernina, and to come to find out, the piping foot is a bi-level foot. So if you are using it for binding application, piping foot for the Bernina is what you need. So that's 25% off. And then the Janome foot of the month is a ribbon sequence foot.
Yes.
We had to get the right ribbon. We didn't have it. So we'll have it next time to show you.
And there are 2 sizes for that, 5mm and 9mm.
Oh, that makes sense because not all
Yep.
machines are 9mm. That makes sense. So the Janome foot, that's 25% off. And if you're a Baby Lock owner, guess what? You get 25% off of both of those feet for the Baby Lock. So, and if we don't have it in stock, we will order and still recognize the price, the discount. So make sure you come and check that out. Halloween, still 30% off this week.
Yep.
We did bring the samples down. So we were at 40. Now we're going to be at 20% till the end of the year. All our shop samples are 20% off. You might see little orange dots on some samples here in Palm Coast because they're older samples, and they're going to be 50% off if it has an orange dot on the tag. So go around and start looking at the back of quilts if you really want one and see what the discount is on it. And don't forget, we're giving out a $50 gift card if they do what?
Get your picture taken with either Jason or Michael or Leatherface.
Not Jason. With
Leatherface and Michael.
Right. And then up in St. Augustine with Wolfie.
Wolfie.
Well, it's called Biff. He's calling Biff up there. So and all you do is let the staff take a picture because we're using it. I'll post some more pictures today. It's hilarious. You guys are doing some funny things with these. it's all clean, but it's pretty funny. Everyone's loving on my
Yes.
doll. It's kind of weird, but I'm just saying. But if you get your name put into a $50 gift card, and we'll draw that out on November 1st or 2nd. And then dress up anytime. What did you say that? No, we didn't say that. We haven't done that one yet. Never mind. Don't worry about that one. And yeah, what else we got? I think that's it.
I think that's it.
That's a lot of stuff. Don't forget, we are closing both locations tomorrow at 1 p.m. We'll reopen Wednesday, normal time. Just we need the afternoon for team building. And then we are collecting stuff for Live Like Cameron for Halloween. And that's this week. That's enough, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
So
come on in and see us.
that's right. Come and see Kim. Maria's back. If you haven't seen Maria since she's been back, come on in and say hi to her. She would love to see you and be seen. So you guys have a great day. Live to create.
And so on.
Boom. I love it. You got it. Bye, guys.